This is your boy Cheryl, UFX School of Hustle, guys. So with that being said, guys, I'm at the same location, Oville, guys. So I'm just gonna interview the business owner himself, but he consider himself as a hustler, not a business owner. So with that being said, we're just gonna get the man right there behind my back, guys. With that being said, let's go get the guy. So my name is Insan Samaleke, sir. And
I'm Peter Robertson.
how old are you?
Oh, I'm turning 17 October.
You're turning 17.
70.
70 years old.
Yeah, that's it.
So what do you do here, sir?
I'm selling some clothes and some vegetables. I also sell chickens and eggs, although I don't have it here now.
So do you consider yourself as a business owner or a hustler?
I think I'm a hustler, not the business owner.
Why do you say you're a hustler?
No, this is just like part-time, unofficial. It's not a proper business.
Not a proper business. So how long you've been like doing this?
Oh, maybe 2 years since I went on pension, but then pension is too small, so I have to do something else.
Yeah. So what have you learned from selling inside a township, basically?
Well, it's very difficult, especially here in Orangeville. People don't have money. They're only depending on pensions. So money is very scarce, and you have to sell very cheap to get some sales. So you don't really get much of profit.
Doing this.
That's right.
So what pushed you into selling live chicken and vegetables in the township?
No, because that's what people need. That's what they want. So I'm trying to provide on the needs. I'm trying to make it real cheap so they can support me.
Yeah. Because of on the other side is like you are selling demand for them. So what has been the hardest part about like building this life for yourself as much as you started 2 years back?
No, sorry, I didn't get that.
What has been the hardest part for you building this life of being like a hustler, like from the 2 years that you've been like putting the work?
No, look here, I'm supposed to be retired. I'm supposed to just sit at home and relax. The only problem is I've still got a grandson which I'm looking after. I have to pay the school fees and everything. So I'm not doing this by choice. I'm forced out of necessity that I need to make some money to pay what I need to pay.
So it's one of the things that keeps you like going even if the business is low.
Yes, I just have to. I've got no choice.
Actually. So what has township taught you about business and survival?
Now look here, number one, what I find here in Orangeville, the people are very friendly. Nobody has ever been funny towards me, you know. I treat people with respect, they treat me with respect. So I really enjoy that, you know. There's so much of hatred in this world and in this country. You'll find that white people and African people hate each other so many times. I don't stand for that. I'm a follower of Jesus Christ. I'm a pastor, so I try to just love everybody and treat everybody with respect.
Okay. So what is the biggest mistake you think young people make when it comes to starting a business?
Well, that's hard to say because I've met some people that are doing quite fine by themselves. They are pushing towards success. The only mistake that people can make is to live above their means. The moment you get cash and you must spend it. Rather keep on investing in the business and grow the business first before you buy yourself some nice things, you know, just to be popular. So you must just live within your means. That is the main thing if you want to be a young person that's successful.
Live below your means. So if you could tell young people one truth about being a hustler and a survivor, what would that be?
Well, you need to find out what the people need. I mean, I saw on Facebook there was a lady. She just used that 350 grant, um, and then she started buying some apples and selling it. Now that woman, she's actually a successful businesswoman. Some other people, they took that 350 grant, 10 of them, they put it together to make 3,500, and then they started a small bakery. So one must just use the opportunities. Especially everybody must eat every day. So if you can produce some food, some baking goods or some vegetables, yeah, people can support you.
Yeah. So what matters more in a business? Is it money, discipline, or consistency?
I think consistency is very important because otherwise you'll be here today and gone tomorrow. One must be prepared to maybe make less profit, but to continue for a long time to make profit. If you want to get rich overnight, don't try and be a small businessman. It takes time. It takes time.
So, what is the best lesson you have learned from selling live chickens and vegetables in the township?
People must trust you. You know, wherever I go, people always call me because they know the stuff I'm selling is fresh, it's cheap, and it's good quality. I don't try and rob people. Often if something is 20 rand, they only have 10 rand, I just give it to them for 10 rand because I know that person, next time they see me, they'll have more money, they're going to support me. But if I just be funny and say, no, you don't have enough money, then next time they see me, they'll think, this man didn't want to help me, so why must I buy from him?
So, you being a hustler, like seeing small businesses surviving every day in South Africa, like do you think those small businesses can create the future for their own people?
Yeah, more than ever, because you can't just depend on the big companies like Shoprite and Pick n Pay and all those. I just even met a lady here just now. She told me she's baking goods, she's selling eggs, she's catering for parties, and she showed me the photos on her phone what she's doing. So yeah, even I used to be a teacher at Rustenburg. I see on Facebook many of those children who used to be in my class. They are doing catering business, others are baking cakes, others are doing some farming. So because there's so high unemployment in this country, unless you just take the bull by the horns, you're going to just sit at home and do nothing. So it's better to just make a plan and start something small.
So, were you a business teacher? Or?
Yes, I used to teach at Fields College in Rustenburg. I also used to be a lecturer at UNISA, teaching business.
So, what message would you like to leave for the younger generation who will be watching?
Number one, it's up to yourself. You can't depend on, yes, other people can help you, but you have to make your own plans, and you have to just even be prepared to start with 50 rand just to buy one thing to start off with. Buy a box of apples and stand on the street and sell it, or buy a big packet of snacks and make smaller packets for 5 rand or 2 rand. By tomorrow you'll buy 2 packets. By 2 weeks you'll buy 3 packets, and your business will start growing. So don't be ashamed to think you can just it's too small to start. A rich man like Richard Maponyane that became a multi-millionaire, he started off by selling 50-cent peanuts at the railway station, and he became a multi-millionaire. Yes, it took time, but start small, you can be big.
Yeah. So, what is the best business lesson that is never taught in school that you can teach the younger generation?
Yeah, that's a difficult one.
Difficult one.
But I would just say you must have something inside of yourself, some drive. Like yourself now, you are starting social media.
Yeah.
Out of your own mind, you created this idea. This is what I want to do, and you're grabbing the bull by the horns. Nobody's telling you what to do and how to do it. You have to find out for yourself. So you must have that desire, that thing that's burning inside of yourself,
Yeah.
to want to not just work for a boss and earn some salary. Yes, it's fine if you can find a job and work, but if you can't, make your own plan.
So, as much as I said you are a pastor, obviously, do you believe in God?
Oh, more than anything,
Why do you believe in God?
He created me. You know, it's like I read a story once. There was a man, he had a very expensive watch, and the watch broke. He tried to fix it himself. He couldn't. He had to go back to the person that made the watch originally.
Yeah.
He had to go back to the maker and present this broken watch and say, please fix it. So we as human beings, we've got many mistakes, we've got many faults. And the only way that you can lead a proper life is by being connected to your maker, your creator, which is God.
Yes. So, how important is faith being in your journey and survival as a hustler?
Totally, you know, sometimes I sit here and I pray. I can sit here the whole day, maybe nobody buys anything. Then I just pray to God, said, please just let somebody come and buy a coat or some tomatoes or some onions. Then somebody comes. Sometimes nothing comes, but I know maybe tomorrow it will be better. So I just, you have to stay on faith. Don't get cross and say, oh, why nobody's buying from me? You just have to wait. Something will come. God, don't let us down. You'll provide in our needs.
Amen. One last thing I want you to leave for the younger generation. I want you to give them a life advice.
Whoa. Okay. Your success depends on yourself. Yes, other people can assist you and help you, but you yourself have to make the decision to step forward and try to be successful in life. Always, and then of course, you need to, if you still have parents, respect your parents. One really just needs to try and be a good person. Don't take advantage of other people. Don't be a crook. Just be honest and try to not harm other people, but respect other people. I think in that way, God will favor you and you'll be successful in life. Even though sometimes we face hardships and obstacles and we don't even know why, we just have to continue. That's it.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time, sir. And,
Thank you.
and may God please be with you in business to grow. Thank
Now, I
you.
hope
very
this channel of yours is going to be very successful. I think what you are doing is very important. It's good because you are, they call this thing an influencer.
Yeah.
So by you putting people's videos and stories out there, it can impact other people and maybe motivate other people again to not to be negative, but to be positive. Because in our country, the unemployment, the crime, there's so many things that are wrong. Corruption.
Yeah.
We look at our elders, they are not role models.
Yeah.
These politicians really is not people you can follow.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you don't need to follow them. You must create your own destiny.
Yeah.
So yeah, what you are doing is also very important, and I wish you all of the best.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you, Mr. Cameraman.
So with that being said, guys, you heard it from a hustler himself, guys. One of the important things he said about life is that in life, when I get decision for your own personal gain and be responsible for life here how, and then success depend on wena batlang hore o etse eng ka bophelo ba hao for bophelo ba hao ba ka hosane. With that being said, this is VFX School of Hustle. Make sure you like, follow, you subscribe to get more content from the channel. Danko.